Company culture has become such a big topic in today's world, and it's really because of the internet. The internet has created hypersensitive staff members and hyper-informed staff members. And these staff members aren't putting up with the same bullshit that used to be preached by leaders and management. And because of the sensitivity, people are questioning leadership and the sort of environment and purpose the company they're working for has. So the first thing you need to do to create a company culture that is really robust and future ready is to understand the trends affecting the industry you're in, understanding the trends your employees require you to create for them as a sort of ecosystem, and the trends affecting your consumers. When your exco and management and board of directors understand these three trend categories affecting the business, they're able to create a vision, mission, and story for their business that's future focused and not based on the past. So the first thing you need to do is understand the trends affecting these three very, very key categories. The next thing you do is develop a story which is about the future of your business, not your current story, but the future. Because pretty much the story that your business has been living for the last 5, 10, 15 years is almost becoming irrelevant. The world is changing at such a rapid rate that the story that you're creating for the future is going to be very different to the story from the past. So once you've created a story, which is made up of three main sections: what, how, and why do we do what we do? What are the values that are going to get us to where we're going and by when? Those are the three. What, how, and why, the values, where, by when. Those three sectors make up your story. Once you've developed the story, you then need to start helping people change their behavior based on the story. Because just reading a wonderfully written story doesn't change behavior. And what does change behavior are rituals. And what you've got to do is you've got to take your value systems and ritualize them into daily, weekly, and monthly rituals where the behavior starts changing within the organization. The third thing you need to do is to look at the area of the business and think about how you can make the area more fluid and more in line with the story that you've developed about the future of your business. So in other words, if you want to be talking about a healthy story, or the staff must be healthy, do you have spring water in your office? Do you have bowls of fruit around your office? And if you don't, your story becomes incongruent. And if you're incongruent, your staff stop believing you. The fourth step you need to do is to create tools that enhance the story. So if I was a driver for DHL and DHL is telling the world through their marketing campaigns that we're the fastest, quickest courier company in the world, and I don't have a car that's fast, or I don't have a quick check in and out system, my tools don't help me live my story better. So you need to tool up your stuff based on the story. And the last step, which I love the most, is called creating the perfect staff member, or the David Beckham of your business. The person or a persona that people can emulate, look up to, promote and demote against. So first you need to create a story. You need to ritualize that story. You need to make sure that the area of the business is reflective of that story. You need to tool up your staff that are enhancing that story. And lastly, you need to create the perfect staff member, the David Beckham of your business that people can emulate.